What's up, dudes? There's Big Chain. Spirit said, explain again what happened with the family pet. So, the whole story. My daughter had two rats. One's name was Rocky and one was Splicky. They were both girls. Now we just have Splicky. Rocky passed last winter, in the beginning of the winter. And Rocky ended up getting buried where we used to have our little pool and fountain that we had. We called it Temple of the Tadpole. When the kids were little, we used to raise tadpoles there, and they turned into frogs or toads. And so that was a special place for us. The pool is no longer there, and it's just a pit. And my daughter's father buried the rat there the first time. The ground was kind of frozen and hard. Long story short, he didn't bury it very deep. Fast forward now. I live with my ex, my daughter's father. He lives in the basement. He has just announced to all of us that he has this alternate life that we didn't even know about. And my nose feels like he's ready. And we've been dealing with that for the past 3 months. When he finally acknowledged to the whole family that he has this whole other life that he's been living for the past year, I guess it set him free to do whatever the fuck he wants. He's not lying anymore. The cat's out of the bag. And he's completely discarded us. And we've had to pick up the pieces really fast in 3 months while dealing with betrayal trauma. My ex moved on with his life, started a whole new life a year ago, has a girlfriend who has some kids that he's had for a year, but he forgot a major part to tell us, his family that he lives with, that he moved on with his life. So that has been very, very difficult for everyone involved. He's just thrown all his responsibilities up when it comes to us. He don't care no more. He got this new thing started. I've had to deal with the fallout of that with both of my kids and myself. And betrayal trauma is a real thing, and it's hardcore. He did not handle any of this well at all. He has a huge problem with lying. Huge. He had a very traumatic childhood that he never did any sort of mental therapy, anything to try to be a better person because of it. He learned how to manipulate. So he just ditches us, and not only does he ditch us, he takes my car and starts this whole new fantasy life and refuses to answer his daughter, the mother of his daughter. He just ghosts us all weekend. We have no idea where he is when he's coming back. He refuses to answer. And he said when he comes back, the first month was a lot of me crying because I'm like, who are you? And now he says, if you talk to me, I'll leave forever and never come back. Any excuse to dip out. We get no information on what's happening. He's constantly in a triggered state, but it's a fake triggered state, because if I piss him off, then he has free reign to just dip out and not come back for however many days. So my daughter was at a sleepover for the whole weekend. I was here alone. I was outside. I saw my dog sniffing around. I don't know if it was my dog or a coyote that I had just seen. I'm pretty sure it was a coyote. Sniffing around over by the temple of the tadpole, we used to call it. And I walked over there. And there was my daughter's pet, our rat, Rocky. We had put him in a beautiful decorative box I had. And the box was out, it was all rotten. And it had a hole chewed out of the corner of it. And yeah, I immediately went into a panic attack. I ran away from it. In that moment, like, my spectrometers hit pretty hard. I started crying. I sat on my steps and looked from afar at our dead pet that just got dug up. It was the afternoon. I called my ex. Of course he didn't answer. Full panic attack, sobbing. Like, all of this horrible stuff that's been happening to me came to a head. Looking at our dead pet. Then I sent him a text. It said, like, our dog dug up. I didn't know if it was our dog or what at the time. I was so upset. The dog dug up Rocky. I need your help. Then he looked at it. Then he replied an hour later, I'll rebury him. Then he called, and he was driving in a car with someone. Our van broke down, so we only have one car, the white car. He can't take off with my car no more. So somebody picked him up, and he was rolling with someone. Now, a normal person would say, hey, person that I'm rolling with, my daughter's pet just got dug up. Her mother is hysterical. Let's roll down over to Ridgefield for 20 minutes so I can take care of business as the father of my daughter and bury her pet before she comes back from her sleepover. Let's just stop whatever we're doing right now and take 20 minutes out of our stuck-up life and do the right thing. Yeah, did they do that? Did he do that? Of course he didn't. He said, I will be back tomorrow and I'll bury it tomorrow. He said, I'll bury him tomorrow. I said Rocky is a girl, Mike. You know that. Oh, I'll bury her. I'll bury the rat. I'll bury it tomorrow. Hang up. We live next to a nature center, so I just let the carcass just lay there till tomorrow. I was literally on the phone having a panic attack, sobbing, hysterical, begging for help. He don't have that thing that says do the right thing. He got a thing that says do whatever the fuck you want. So I sat there, I calmed myself down. I understood I was getting no help from him. Yeah, that's no big news flash. Story of my fucking life, especially in the past 3 months. Full discard. Spirit wants us all to learn about a narcissist discard. I will put a video in the comment section of this video. Does a narcissist think about you after they've discarded you? Do you think about a piece of garbage that you threw in the garbage this morning? Do you even know what it was? No, they don't think about you. So I sat there, calmed myself down, got out of my panic attack, psyched myself up, went in the garage, got a shovel, walked over to the temple, and just disassociated, I guess. I don't know. I just tried to pretend I wasn't seeing what I see. I wasn't able to go next to Rocky and dig a hole. It was too much. But what I did do was I just took piles of dirt out of my yard that was next to the temple. I just dug right into my yard and I put the dirt on top of it. Her. I made a little dirt pile that covered her up. And then I sat there for a while. I did not want my daughter to come home from her sleepover, go outside to let the dog out, and another coyote came and dug up Rocky and left it right on the deck for my daughter to get traumatized. Like I was. So then I got, I have this like fencing stuff. This metal fencing, gardening fencing, and I put that over it. And then I put this metal rod over it to hold it all down. Until he came back in the morning to bury. I was positive he would come back in the morning before our daughter was getting back from her sleepover. And I went to bed. Then the morning came, which was yesterday. My daughter was coming back from her sleepover at 1:30. Nothing happened in the morning. No. See, he don't got that thing. Like, he might have gone out to brunch, hung out with friends, whatever. Nothing inside him said, alarm, alarm, I'm supposed to bury the family pet. My daughter gets home at 1:30. He's still not there. He rambles in the house. about 4:30 yesterday. Goes downstairs, start fucking around. I go down to talk to him. I start crying. He immediately says, I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with you. I went to bed last night at like 10, 9, 10. Rocky still wasn't buried. I woke up this morning. Rocky's buried. He buried the rat at night in the dark. Finally did that. Yeah, just push it off until the last fucking minute. He don't care. So I woke up this morning, yeah. Rocky's buried now. But I'm definitely traumatized. Yeah, it's a story in my life with this dude.